Accepting a prestigious appointment to sit on the board of directors for your global corporation's newly established Norwegian subsidiary feels like the ultimate validation of your international executive career, until your personal bank accounts are suddenly frozen by the Norwegian state and you discover you are being held personally and limitlessly liable for millions of kroner in corporate tax debt. Welcome to Norway Perspectives. I am Erik Christensen from the NLS Norway Relocation Group, and today we are exposing the devastating corporate board liability trap governed by the fiercely strict Norwegian Limited Liability Companies Act, known locally as Aksjeloven, and why treating a Nordic board seat like a standard global executive title could completely bankrupt your personal global wealth. For highly successful corporate directors arriving from major economic jurisdictions, the concept of the corporate whale is a fundamental pillar of business. You naturally assume that an LLC or a limited company acts as an impenetrable legal fortress. If the business fails, the company goes bankrupt, but your personal house, your private investment portfolios, and your global executive savings remain completely shielded from the fallout. Norway operates under a drastically different hyper-regulated corporate framework, where the legal boundary between a company's financial obligations and a board member's personal wallet is alarmingly thin. The massive financial trap triggers violently around the deeply entrenched Norwegian legal concept of Styreansvar, which translates to board liability, and the strict fiduciary obligation known as Handleplikt, which is the absolute legal duty to act. Under Norwegian corporate law, the board of directors is continuously responsible for ensuring that the company maintains a completely adequate level of equity and liquidity at all times. The nightmare scenario strikes when a newly established Norwegian subsidiary experiences a temporary cash flow crisis. In standard international corporate culture, if the local branch is struggling, the global parent company in London or New York simply tells the local executives to hold on, keep trading, and wait for a capital injection scheduled for the following financial quarter. If you follow that standard international directive while sitting on a Norwegian board, you are committing a catastrophic legal error. Under Aksjeloven, if the Norwegian subsidiary's equity drops below a defensible level, you do not have the luxury of waiting for the parent company. You are legally mandated to act immediately, either by formally demanding instant capital, aggressively restructuring the debt, or immediately filing for bankruptcy. If you quietly continue operations and keep signing contracts with local Nordic vendors while the company is technically insolvent, you are illegally trading at the direct expense of your creditors. When the local subsidiary eventually collapses, the devastating reality hits. The Norwegian bankruptcy courts, local corporate creditors, and the notoriously aggressive Norwegian Tax Administration, Skatteetaten, will completely pierce the corporate veil, because you failed your Handleplikt. They will bypass the bankrupt company entirely and file a massive legal lawsuit directly against you as an individual. You will be held personally and jointly liable for the entire corporate debt. We are talking about tens of millions of kroner in unpaid local VAT or MVA, missing vendor payments and employee payroll claims. Many international executives falsely assume they are completely protected by their parent company's global directors and officers, DNO, liability insurance policy. That is a highly dangerous myth. Global DNO policies written in foreign jurisdictions frequently contain massive legal loopholes regarding local Norwegian subsidiaries. Furthermore, Norwegian courts routinely classify the failure to exercise your Handleplikt as gross negligence, which is a standard exclusion clause that instantly voids most international insurance payouts, leaving your personal global assets completely exposed to the Norwegian treasury. Navigating this hyper-strict corporate legal landscape requires aggressive legal structuring and absolute operational dominance long before you ever attend your first Norwegian board meeting. At NLS Norway Relocation Group, we ensure your prestigious executive appointment never becomes a personal financial prison. We handle your entire corporate and family transition through our highly exclusive trusted network of elite Norwegian corporate attorneys, strategic tax advisors, and financial compliance experts. We rigorously audit your corporate mandates, legally shield your personal global wealth from subsidiary exposure, deeply review your local D&O insurance policies to ensure absolute Nordic or Norwegian compliance, and perfectly align your executive actions with the strict requirements of Aksjeloven. Do not let a misunderstood fiduciary duty completely cannibalize your global investment portfolio and plunge your family into a severe legal crisis. Protect your international assets and ensure your executive transition into Norway is a total corporate triumph by visiting our website at nlsnorwayrelocation.no, nlsnorwayrelocation.no, to book a comprehensive strategy session today, and I will see you in the next episode.